Welcome everyone to week 2 of the AAF Simulated on EA Sports, and today we've got another battle between both divisions. The Atlanta Legends, who are 0-1, hit the road to take on the San Diego Fleet, who won last week. They're 1-0, and now the Fleet are going to be having their home opener against the Legends. It should be a good one, and right now we welcome you to San Diego, where the Fleet are getting ready to take the home field for the first time this season. The Fleet, again, last week, they had a great win over San Antonio on the road. They beat them 33-21. It was a good game. San Antonio almost came back, but the Fleet defensively were able to finish things off and get the dub. Meanwhile, the Legends, tough loss. I mean, the first game of the season for any team. They lost to Orlando 30-9 on the road, so we'll see what they can do for the second week in a row on the road. But meanwhile, the Fleet coming out for the first time at home, and this home crowd is going absolutely nuts. They cannot wait to see what their team does. Again, a big win last week. They're looking to go 2-0 here, and honestly, I think the Fleet have a great shot right now going 2-0. But we'll see. I mean, Aaron Murray didn't play a bad game last week. Atlanta, brand new team, brand new league, so it might take some time for some of these teams to get camaraderie. We'll see. Right now, it looks like Atlanta will be receiving the football first, so we'll get a look at Atlanta's offense first in just a little bit after this kickoff. But Mike Martz, the head coach of San Diego, he needs no introduction. Excellent coach, and his team is 1-0 right now. Kicking it away, Donnie Hageman sends it away. Back to receive is Denard Robinson, who will just take a knee in the end zone. So now we're going to get a quick look at Aaron Murray, the play caller for Atlanta. And honestly, in week 1, he played a pretty good game. 14 for 19, 171 yards, and a touchdown. Overall, 118.5 QB rating. The one issue here with Atlanta is that overall their offense just did not put out a good product. Murray did what he could, but they had next to no running game, and their defense couldn't come away with a stop. So we'll see what Aaron Murray can do today. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to throw on first down. He's pressured, gets the screen off to Robinson, who's going backwards, and that is not the play that you want to start a game. Robinson loses 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Excellent tackle by Danilo Topu. How about the play there? And Denard Robinson just trying to do a little bit too much there out of the backfield. Goes backwards and loses yardage. And the Fleet, they certainly want to go 2-0. And I really think that right now they have a lot of momentum just with their home crowd. Everyone's excited. Can Atlanta overcome it? 2nd and 14 now from the 21. In motion is Crockett. Doesn't get it, and Aaron Murray tries to take it himself, but he is met right away. The San Diego Fleet defense coming up. Let's look at this Atlanta offense quick. The offensive line struggled last week. They've got to step up their game. Denard Robinson, the running back, he had 13 carries, only 27 yards. You had a couple guys making plays. Monte Crockett, Bug Howard, Justin Thomas. Definitely some talent there with Atlanta's receivers. We'll see if Murray can get the job done, but right now, not a good start. And I gotta say, this start is not Murray's fault. 3rd and 13. I mean, Denard Robinson goes backwards. He can't get blocking on the QB sneak. We'll see what they can do. 3rd and 13. Murray to throw. He's got enough time. He's gonna take a deep shot down the sidelines, and that is caught. Hauled in down the sidelines. You've got to be kidding me. That is Irvin Phillips with the reception all the way down to the 26. 52-yard completion. How about that? Aaron Murray with an absolute dime, and Irvin Phillips goes up and makes one heck of a catch, and the Legends are in business on this opening drive. What a turnaround. I mean, you had 2 plays that went nowhere. 3rd and 13, Murray puts it up and it's complete, and Jen Welter's certainly happy with that play for her team. 1st and 10, Robinson gets his first carry, and he finds a little bit of a lane, picks up about 5 on the play. Now we're going to get a look at San Diego's defense, and these guys were on fire last week. Demontre Moore, Miles Nash on the line, Andrew Stelter, excellent line there. Frank Ginda, AJ Tarpley, John Ludoeli. These guys have so much talent. Cameron Kelly last week had an incredible game. He was all over the place, made almost pretty much a game-saving interception. Demetrius Wright shut down the wide receivers he was covering. There's just so much talent on the Fleet defense. Right now, though, Atlanta's offense is looking pretty dang good. Again, Kevin Coyle is not the coach for Atlanta in our simulations. It's Jen Welter, who was an assistant for the Atlanta Legends during the season. 2nd and 5. Robinson again. He'll be taken down at the 19, so that's a pickup of about 2 on the play. Brings up a big 3rd and 3 for the Legends right now. If the Fleet can get a stop, that would certainly be helpful defensively. After that huge play, 3-0 is not too bad. What a throw, though, from Aaron Murray. I wish we could get another replay of that. That was one heck of a play. 3rd and 3 from the 19. Murray to throw. All sorts of time. He's going deep towards the end zone. He's got a man and is knocked up and incomplete. That is tough. Looking for Monte Croc. Actually, no, that's Irvin Phillips again. This time he couldn't hang on, and it's another nicely thrown football from Aaron Murray. Here's an excellent defensive play by San Diego. Let's look at this. He's got him, and it's just a hit. I think that's Demetrius Wright. Huge play from the Fleet, and now Young-Hoo Koo, kicker for the Legends, for the 36-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if we can knock it through, get the first points of the game. The kick is up, and it is right through. Koo is true from 36. So far in the season, he's 2 for 2. Nicely done. Koo is certainly one of the strongest kickers in this league, and just a nice kick, straight down the middle. 36 is not long, but you like to see a kicker just completely nail the easy ones. You know you have confidence in them. Jen Welter, again, as we mentioned, the head coach for the Atlanta Legends, and her squad right now is 0-1 in an AAF East division that, honestly, it's going to be up for grabs this year. Orlando, of course, looks super talented. They're 1-0. They beat Atlanta in the first game. The last game of the week will be against San Antonio. Birmingham, they look kind of shaky. Memphis is 0-2. They look shaky. Atlanta can take at least the 3rd spot in the division with a win here. Koo kicks it away, and we'll get a look at the Fleet's offense. Back to receive. That's Brian Brown. Tries to make a move, but takes it to 25. And that's where the Fleet will get the football. Let's get a look at this offense. Mike Bercovici, the play caller, and he had one heck of a game last week. His debut, 20 for 27, 338 yards, and 3 touchdowns. QB rating of 152.9. I mean, this guy was on fire. San Antonio's defense had 0 answers for him, and we'll see if the Fleet can continue to play at a high level. Again, they put up 33 points last week. We'll see what they can do today. 1st and 10 now from their own 25 to start the game. And it's a pitch to Quan Gardner, trying to get some room to the outside. Makes a move and gets it to about the 30. That's a gain of 5 on the play's first game. And speaking of Gardner, he had a great game last week. On the ground, 17 carries, 87 yards. Meanwhile, the receivers also had some plays. Tight end Marcus Baugh led the league after week 1. 6 catches, 128 yards, and 1 touchdown. San Antonio could not stop him. But Dantes Ford, 4 catches, 113 yards. He had that huge 68-yard touchdown. San Diego Fleet have a lot of talent, and they know it. And they are certainly, I mean, at least after week 1, they're definitely looking like championship contenders. 2nd and 5 now from the 30. Bercovici to throw. He's got time, pressured, and he's going to be taken down. Huge sack. That's Tracy Sprinkle. Atlanta buries him back at the 24, and that's a loss of 6, and that's exactly what Atlanta's defense needed to do last week. As we said, Orlando literally just could do whatever they wanted against the Legends defense. And they're going up against 2 of the best offenses in the league to start the season. Orlando, now San Diego. This is a big test for them, and if they can continue to make plays like that, they'll be in good position to go get their team to 1-1. We'll see what happens, but right now, 3rd and 11. Huge 3rd down. And one thing San Diego did good last week was picking up a lot of 3rd downs. We'll see if they can do it here against Atlanta. Back to throw is Bercovici, and he's got time. Going deep to the sidelines, and it's overthrown. Misses Dantes Ford. It's going to bring out the punt team. So, not the best start for the Fleet. And Atlanta's going to get the ball right back. Only about a minute off the clock, maybe a minute and a half. Look at this. I mean, he's got 4 down the middle. It's almost a little bit lucky that the throw got away from him, because I feel like Duran Grant was probably in a position to make a play on the ball. Sam Irwin-Hill now on to punt it away for the Fleet. The Legends going to get the ball back. Oh, this is slow, and it's blocked! Blocked by Atlanta, picked up by San Diego, but it's not going to matter. The Legends special teams comes up with a huge play. Unbelievable. Sam Irwin-Hill had a hard time. He was just fumbling the football, basically, trying to get it. And that is a huge play there for the Legends. Couldn't get a name on who that was, but a huge play from the special teams, and out comes Aaron Murray right away. So the Legends, that huge 52-yard pass, gave them a field goal, and now a blocked punt sets them up inside the red zone. I think they have the ball at like the 11, the 12, where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 from the 12, and the Legends in a good spot to start. In motion is Crockett. He's not going to get it. Robinson does, but that's a nice tackle right off the bat. Cameron Kelly. This is a guy that we just continue to talk about week in and week out. I know it's only week 2, but again, last week he had such an incredible game. See if I can pull up his stats really quick. I mean, this guy just completely balled out. Last week he had 11 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and an interception. This guy can ball. 2nd and 10 now from the 12. Murray to throw. Quick pass, and it's complete. Picks up about 5 or 6 on the play. 3rd and 5 coming up now from the 6. Another big 3rd down here. That's Irvin Phillips with his 2nd catch of the day. But the Legends, they've been inside the red zone now twice. Let's see if they can get a 3rd down conversion and push it to the end zone. We know how good San Diego's offense can be. If they have to settle for another field goal, it's going to be tough. 3rd and 5. Murray back to throw. San Diego brings the blitz. He's going across the middle. He's got Monte Crockett. Touchdown, Atlanta Legends. Murray on point to Monte Crockett, who's able to get by the defender and into the end zone. And Atlanta has a 9-0 lead here in this first quarter. Something we really weren't expecting to see. But the special teams, a massive play. And just like that, Atlanta has a 9-0 lead. Just a perfectly thrown football from Murray. Crockett able to just slip through and get to the end zone. How about that? Massive 2-point conversion coming out. Again, if you're new, 2-point conversions, you can only go for 2 after you score a touchdown. Murray will throw. All receivers spread wide. Going to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's A.J. Tarpley. He's got room to run. A.J. Tarpley going down the sidelines. Can anybody catch him? We'll see if Irvin Phillips giving him chase. Down to the 20. Down to the 10 and taken down. Oh, man. That is tough. San Diego could have gotten 2 points there. A.J. Tarpley just unable to run out Irvin Phillips. He almost took it about 103 yards. Takes it 93. Man. One of the most exciting 2-point conversion attempts we've seen in the league so far. It's going to keep the lead at 9-0, but what a great overall drive from the Legends, able to convert on 3rd down, score a touchdown. And Tarpley. That is tough. Makes a nice snag on the football. Just needed a couple more blocks. So instead of it being 9-2, it's still 9-0. Atlanta with the lead. And a great first quarter here with a little bit over 3.5 minutes to play. So San Diego will get it for the second drive. But how about that? 2 big scores on the first drive. 2 drives for Atlanta. Got the field goal. Had us over 3, but they're able to punch it in, and that's huge. That's what Atlanta needs to do. Offensively, they need to be aggressive. Defensively, they need to be aggressive, and I think they learned some lessons from week 1 against Orlando, and they're playing a great ball game so far. Koo kicks it away. Back to receive is Brian Brown from about the 6. Short kick from Koo, and Brown trying to find a room. Brian Brown. Great return up to the 33, so the Fleet with some excellent field position to start off this drive. Now we're going to get a look again at Mike Bercovici. Tough first drive. Took a sack. Missed Dantes Ford. And then it was a blocked punt. And that's not on Bercovici. Now he's got to work out of a 9-0 hole. The biggest deficit he's faced this season. Let's see what they can do. On first down, it's Gardner. He's got a nice hole to run through. Takes it past the 40 to the 42. And Gardner, this guy, I mean, he's just incredible. 5'6", but well over 200 pounds. This guy is just a bowling ball. The explosiveness, the speed, and the agility he has. Again, last week, 87 yards on the ground. And it's only had 2 carries so far, but they've gone for 14 yards. 2nd and 1. Let's see if they decide to keep it safe, just get the first down, or if Mike Martz wants to take a shot. Bercovici will throw, and he's got time. He will take a deep shot, and it's way overthrown and almost picked off by Tyson Graham. Looking for Ford again, and they're just not in sync. Now get a look at this offense. The defense, from Atlanta. Tavares Barnes and J.T. Jones, guys on the line. Khalil Bass had a great game last week. Jeff Luke, but this defense needs to step up. Dorian Grant, Desmond Lawrence had a really hard time covering those Apollos wide receivers last week. So far to start, they've done a pretty effective job. Bercovici's just been off timing with both of his pass attempts so far. 3rd and 1. Let's see if the Legends can get another big stop, or if the Fleet can get themselves back in this ball game. 3rd and 1 coming up from the 42. Berkovici will throw. Got time, and that's incomplete. Misses Nelson Spruce, so Berkovici so far in every single throw, not accurate, and that's not the Mike Berkovici that we know. Last week, again, as we said, it was an excellent game, but so far, he has not looked very good. Atlanta Legends get a huge defensive stop again. Sam Irwin-Hill on a punted away again. This time he's got to make sure he doesn't bobble that snap. He'll put it away. Back to receive is Denard Robinson, but this one goes too far. So Atlanta will get it at the 20. Atlanta with a 9-0 lead. Just a little bit under 3 minutes in this first quarter. And the way this offense has looked to start, they look good. Granted, they got 3 on the first drive, and then they got handed the ball at the 12-yard line. So a lot of momentum there. But still, let's see if the offense can put together just a nice full drive. 1st and 10 from the 20. Aaron Murray back to throw. Quick shot across the middle. It's complete. Nice reception by Monte Crockett, who had the touchdown earlier. 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. And Crockett, he's going to be one of their go-to guys. He's fast. He's got great hands. Good route running ability. And he's someone that Jen Welter has said multiple times. He's someone that they have to get involved in each and every game. 2nd and 3 now from the 27. This offense looks much different than it did last week, that's for sure. Robinson on the give. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 1 on the play. So Robinson has a couple decent runs. He's been stuffed a couple times. And what Atlanta needs to do is find a way to get Robinson going. Again, last week, 13 carries, only 27 yards. Right now, 4 for only 8. He's got to find a way to just get it going, you know? They cannot continue to rely on Aaron Murray. 3rd and 2. In motion is Crockett. Does not get it. Robinson trying to get to the sticks, and he will not. Huge defensive stand by the Fleet. Galen Robinson with a huge tackle. Does not let Robinson get through. Robinson on Robinson. Look at this. He just stands him up at the line. And Robinson, I think if he just takes a quick cut to the right, he's able to pick up that first down, but he doesn't really see the hole. 4th and 1, and Atlanta attempted a fake punt last week, but I assume with a 9-0 lead right here, just got to punt it away. And they most likely will. Cameron Nizelek to punt it for the Legends. He'll kick it away. Back to receive is Ron Brooks, standing just outside of his 20, and he's got some room to run. Taken down to 38, so again, good starting field position for the Fleet. We'll see if their offense can finally make use of it here. Down 9-0, Berkovici has missed all of his throws so far, without a completion here in the first quarter, and he's lucky a couple of his passes were not closer to Legend defenders. Otherwise, he could have a couple picks, but 1st and 10, brand new drive, still down 9-0. Let's see what they can do. Mike Marks has got to make some calls to get his quarterback comfortable. Back to throw, Berkovici guns it across the middle, and there's a wide open man. Dantes Ford, he's off to the races. I don't think anyone's going to catch them. And how about a response? Touchdown. Ford connects once again. That's a 62-yard touchdown scamper for the Fleet. And that puts themselves right back in this ball game. Last week, we saw a very similar play. Ford on the reception across the middle, and he takes it to the house. How about there? There's just nobody home for the Atlanta Legends. Ford is able to catch that, find the hole, and just get right through it. The safeties were playing up, and that time it does not pay off. Ford, he's fast, off to the races. Great recognition by Mike Berkovici. And how about that to get the Fleet back in this ball game? What a first quarter it's been so far. Mike Marks, happy about that, and I don't blame him. I mean, big time scored. And now a big time 2-point conversion. Let's see if they can make it 9-8, or if it will stay 3 points. Berkovici to throw a big blitz. Tries to get rid of it, is knocked away. Good defense by Atlanta. So it'll remain 9-6, but regardless, huge score for the Fleet. Gets them right back into this ball game. Berkovici's first completion of the day goes for 62 yards and a touchdown. Nice break on the ball there. I think that's Khalil Bass. Let's see if Atlanta can respond. Great start to the game. The defense made a couple nice stops, special teams. But there, the Fleet able to make a huge play. Get themselves right back into this ball game. Of course, it's early. 9-0 is not that big of a lead. But a huge play from the Fleet makes it 9-6. See if the Legends can respond. Hageman kicks it away. Back to receive as Robinson from the end zone takes a knee. So the Fleet, let's see if their defense can get another stop. They made a couple really nice plays on that last drive to force the stop. Forced Atlanta to have to punt it away. And then their offense has finally come alive. See if they can do it again. Or if the Fleet can get back into a rhythm. 1st and 10 from their own 25. This has been a long first quarter. And they're going to screen it. It's Wadley out of the backfield. But he's only going to pick up about a gain of about 2 on the play. Maybe. He only gets 1. 2nd and 9 coming up now from the 26. Don't know if we're going to get another playoff here before the end of the first. Great first quarter, though. Lots of action. Offense, defense, special teams. We've had it all, and we still have 3 more quarters to go. Let's see if Murray gets this play off. And he will not. So that gives Atlanta some more time to think through this play. 9-6 to 0-1. Atlanta Legends on the road have the lead over the hometown San Diego Fleet, who are 1-0. Both these teams looking to get a win here. Week 2 of the AAF Simulated. 2nd and 9 from the 26. Let's see if Aaron Murray can keep his offense in this ball game. They like doing that motion, and this time is Murray trying to take it again. Did that on the first drive, and this time he only picks up about 3. I understand them trying to do something different there. I don't like giving Aaron Murray a play like that. The read pass option, takes it himself. Not the best play call there. Puts Atlanta in a 3rd and 6 position, and right now just sends the Fleet gaining momentum. After the Legends jump to a 9-0 lead, the Fleet with a 62-yard touchdown, and now Atlanta at 3rd and 6. Let's see if Aaron Murray can get the job done. Blitz from San Diego. Murray's got all time to throw, but he's going to be taken down. Huge sack. Miles Nash gets in there, and the Fleet defense starting to step things up. The Fleet force a 4th and 15 now. Look at this. And Aaron Murray has plenty of time to throw the football. Nice little cornerback blitz, and I think he would have had a couple guys there. In that sort of position of your Murray, maybe just throw away that football, or at least try to scramble. Miles Nash just able to get right through, right in there, make a huge play. And this Fleet defense, after giving up 9 points, is stepping things up, and Cameron Nizelek has to punt it away again. And this is why I love the game of football. I mean, momentum just switches so quickly. It's just so much fun to watch. Ron Brooks on the return. Had a nice return last time, and once again, pretty good return. Brings it up to the 39 to the Fleet. Again, in good field position. Let's see if Berkovici can continue putting up some numbers. Dantes Ford with a huge 62-yard touchdown catch. He has had 2 massive highlights over the past 2 weeks. The 68-yard touchdown last week put the game away against San Diego, and then San Antonio, and then today gets their offense on track. Gardner trying to find a hole, tackled after a pick of about 3 on the play. Good open field tackling there by the Legends. I think that was no, that's JT Jones on the stop. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Fleet, and this home crowd definitely back into it after the 9-0 start. They were a little bit silent here in San Diego, but see if the Fleet keep things rolling. In motion is Spruce, and Berkovici able to get a play call off. Blitz from Atlanta. Backing up. Going to the sidelines. It's complete. Nelson Spruce tripped up, but not before it gets to the 30. What a throw, and honestly, what a response from Spruce. Couple guys there in that vicinity of the football, and Spruce steps up and makes a play. That's his first catch of the game. Goes for 28 yards. And I thought he was maybe going for Brian Brown there. Dantes Ford. What a catch from Nelson Spruce. And Desmond Lawrence is lucky that he just tripped up Spruce, because otherwise that would have been another huge touchdown. Regardless, though, I mean, Mike Berkovici is just looking on fire like right now. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, they give it to Terrell Watson. He's going to lose a yard. Good penetration there. That's Khalil Bass again. And Bass, one of the leaders there on that Atlanta defense. He's made a couple of fantastic plays this season. A couple plays this game. We'll see if Atlanta, they've given up a couple huge plays over the last 2 drives. Touchdown, that big catch to Nelson Spruce. If they can maybe at least just hold their ground right here and force San Diego to kick a field goal and keep it a tie game, that'll make things a little bit easier on their offense. 2nd and 11 now from the 31. Off play action. Berkovici to throw. He's got time. Going deep. He's got a man wide open. It's complete. Ford. Close to the end zone. Down to the 1. Berkovici 120 yards through the air. Dantes Ford is having himself a day, and he's just wide open. And I don't know how Atlanta's defense can just let someone like him get so wide open. Just look at this. There was nobody in sight. Absolutely massive play, and this Fleet crowd is going absolutely crazy. First and goal now from the 1. Let's see if Martz wants to try to just run it in or if he'll go play action. Full house back there for the Fleet. They go on the ground, and Gardner taken down immediately behind the line. Excellent penetration. I think that's Brandon Watts. Makes a stop in the backfield. That's what Atlanta needed. Their defense has continued to let Berkovici throw all over them. But they can slow down the running game. That'll make things a little bit easier overall for their defense to try to just come up with a stop. And again, in a position to make a stop now. 2nd and goal from the 5. I wonder if Martz is going to stay on the ground, or if, I'd say if I'm Mike Martz, I'm letting Berkovici throw because he has been hot these first couple of weeks and in this game already. 3 complete passes for 120 yards. That's crazy. 2nd and goal now from the 5. Calls Brian Brown in motion. And he's not going to get the play off. Got a little bit of a faster play clock here in the AAF Simulated, and not enough time for Berkovici to call him in motion. Probably not the smartest idea to do that as time was ticking down. Makes it 2nd and goal from the 10. So Atlanta, after San Diego gets to the 1 on that reception to Ford, San Diego now backed up with a 10. Can the Legends defense make a stop? Berkovici to throw. All sorts of time. Pulls it to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Brian Brown. And the Fleet have taken the lead after going down 9-0. San Diego up 12-9. And this Fleet team is certainly looking fantastic. Nice throw from Berkovici, but an even better catch from Brown. He has to extend, maintain possession, make sure he's in the end zone. It is all 3 of those perfectly. The Fleet 12-9 lead, and just get the sense that the Legends have lost momentum quite obviously. 2-way conversion try from San Diego to make it a 5-point game. Let's see if they can convert. Berkovici to throw. Was incomplete last time, but he gets his man in the corner of the end zone is Marcus Ball. Tight end has not had a catch so far today, but the 2-point conversion is good. 14-9, and the Fleet are really starting to just take command here. I know that San Antonio's line. Guess I should have said all hands on deck, and that was just one hand on deck for Baugh, who just one-hands it straight out of the sky, basically. And now Jen Welter's got to find a way to get her team back into this. They had a 9-0 lead. They had the football. They had control of this ball game, and they've let it slip away. Mike Martz just doing such an excellent job coaching this ball team right now. Berkovici with 2 touchdown passes here in this first half. Back to receive is Robinson. Short kick from Donnie Hageman. Robinson trying to make something happen. It'll take it to the 31. So good starting field position for the Legends. Let's see what they can make of it. I mean, they're only down by 5 points. Just need one big play. Just something to get yourself back into this game. We'll see if Aaron Murray can do it. Yeah, that big completion on the first play of the game, the first drive of the game, excuse me. Set up a field goal. Then they had the blocked punt, which set up a touchdown. But other than that, their offense has not done much. This offense has got to learn how to march down the field and score. Back to throw is Murray. Quick shot. Across the middle. It's complete. Monte Crockett, first down to the 42. And Aaron Murray having himself a day. 7 for 8, 77 yards and touchdown. Again, when it comes to his completion percentage, he's playing a good game. But Atlanta is just lacking big plays right now on offense. See if this is the start of something. 1st and 10 now from the 42. Monte Crockett in motion, and they do pitch it to him. Crockett trying to find a lane, breaks a couple tackles, takes it to the 45. Brings up 2nd and 6 from their own 45, and Crockett set himself a nice day so far. He's been involved. And right now, we'll see what type of coach Jen Welter is, if she can motivate her team to get Atlanta back into maybe the lead, or at least make it a 2-point game, something to give this offense more confidence. Denard Robbins is blown up by A.J. Tarpley. My goodness, what a hit. 3rd and 6 now from their own 46. Can the Legends finally make something happen? And I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the way Aaron Murray has thrown the football. Through the first 2 weeks, he has not thrown many incompletions. Now that I said that, he will right here, but we'll see. 3rd and 6. All receivers spread wide. Back to throw. Aaron Murray. Deep. Wide open man, that's complete. The big tight end. The big wide receiver, Buck Howard. To the 33. Howard is a guy that has played tight end. He's played wide receiver. Atlanta using him as a receiver, and he gets a huge completion to the 33. How about that? Wide open across the middle, no one in coverage, and I gotta say, both these defenses are having a little bit of a hard time covering these receivers right now. First and 10 coming up from the 33. Plenty of time right now. The Legends can just milk down this clock and try to get a score. They're in a good spot right now, especially considering the Fleet are getting it for the half. They need to score. Big blitz from San Diego. Murray, deep shot. It's tipped away and incomplete. Excellent defense there. Ryan Muller gets a hand in there, knocks that away, and slows down a bit this Legends momentum. But yeah, just as we said, the Legends they needed to start making some big plays, and they're doing it. 2nd and 10 from the 33. In motion again, I think that's Crockett, and Murray gonna take it, and he goes nowhere. Blown up at the line. This Fleet defense has done a good job of stopping that. Demontre Moore already with 4 tackles. This dude is a stud. Had a sack last week, made a couple great tackles, and he's had a couple big tackles already today. 3rd and 10. Week 2, AAF Simulated. It's been a good one so far in this first half, and we've hit the 2-minute warning. 14-9, the San Diego Fleet had the lead. Atlanta jumped to a 9-0 lead. The Fleet have responded, scored 2 touchdowns, but Atlanta, big 3rd and 10. I mean, they're certainly in a position to score. See if they can at least come away with 3 points here, or if Murray can push it down the field and get them another first down. Once again in motion. Back to throw. Murray with all day to throw. He's got to get rid of the football. He's not, and he's going to go down outside of field goal range, and who else but Demontre Moore to get back there for the huge play. This Fleet defense is stepping it up, and that's huge, and Aaron Murray has got to find a way to get rid of that football. He cannot take that sack, because now Younghoe Koo, this is just way out of his range. 61-yard field goal attempt. Atlanta's going to have to punt, and that is very disappointing. You had a nice drive going. You sense Atlanta start to get some of that momentum back. As these sorts of bad decisions from Aaron Murray, that hurts. And now Cameron Nisolek on to punt it away. High kick, and it's just going to get to the end zone. So San Diego with 1:12, 3 timeouts. They'll get it from the 20. We'll see if the Fleet want to just play it safe or if they'll try to push it down the field. Berkovici, 4 for 7, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, interesting stats, but they're very solid, and I'm sure he's got another high rating. He's just being efficient after those first 3 throws that were incomplete. 1st and 10 now from the 20. Back to throw. He's got time. Has to just check it down. That's complete, and actually it's incomplete. Good play. Dantes Ford unable to hang on. Second and 10 now from their own 20. And this Legends defense, which played a pretty good first quarter, has got to find a way to step up because San Diego got back to their week 1 form. Berkovici's making some great throws. The Legends have not been able to stop these receivers. Second and 10 now from the 20. Back to throw. Berkovici with time. Across the middle, it's complete. And off to the races is Dantes Ford again. To the 39, and San Diego uses their first timeout of the day. Just ignore the fact that it says Lambeau Field. 14-9. Atlanta. Their defense just can't seem to slow down these receivers, and Dantes Ford, 111 yards on the day. I mean, this is just insane. And I'm surprised that we have not seen a turnover yet. San Diego did not turn over the football last week. So far, they have not turned it over yet either. Quick shot, and it's complete. Brian Brown, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Mike Berkovici is having a field day. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible from the signal caller. And Brian Brown, 2 catches, 30 yards, and the touchdown. The Fleet only 1 timeout left, though, from the 41. Sometimes these Madden simulations will screw you over. So we'll see if San Diego can actually come away with points here. Back to throw again is Berkovici. Deep shot. He's got a man wide open. Misses Spruce. That would have been Berkovici's 3rd touchdown throw of the day. Man. We have not seen much of either defense, especially in this second quarter. And we've seen the Fleet step up, made some plays, but we haven't had any turnovers. Besides sacks, we haven't seen much of either defense. Second and 10. Back to throw again is Berkovici. Going deep. That's complete again, and who else but Brian Brown. I mean, who else but Brian Brown either? That's his 3rd catch of the day, and he's just making plays. Another throw on the money, and these wide receivers just finding ways to get open. We're seeing a lot of offense so far through the first couple weeks of the AAF Simulated, and it's just continuing today. San Diego time is ticking. Getting close to, 30 seconds now. Still have their timeout. Berkovici to throw. Gets rid of it. That's Dantes Ford underneath, but he's taken down right away, and they have to use their timeout. So this is going to be interesting. I don't like this. I'm calling it now. The Fleet are going to have a play that stays in bounds. They're not going to be able to get back to the line, and this is going to stay a 14-9 game going into the second half. Even though San Diego should easily be able to come away with 3 points here. We'll see. I mean, maybe Madden for once will prove me wrong. I think what Berkovici can come up with from the 16 of Atlanta. Back to throw. He's got time. Got to get rid of it, and what did I say? Oh, it's incomplete. Dropped. So 3rd and 6 now, and they've just got to hope. If you're a Fleet fan, you've got to pray that it's another play like that or a touchdown. Because otherwise, if San Diego picks up this first down and is unable to get out of bounds, they're coming away with no points. 3rd and 6 from the 16. Back to throw is Berkovici. Got time. And it's incomplete. Looking for 4 is a little bit low, and honestly, that's a break for San Diego. If he would have caught that, they would have not been able to score. Unless he somehow got in the end zone. Berkovici, a little bit low. In the hands, though, of Ford. He's got to make that grab. Can't really knock him too much. He's had himself one heck of a day. And now, Donnie Hageman on for the field goal to make it 17-9 ball game. 33-yard field goal attempt. Hageman kick is up, and it's right through, and San Diego has scored 17 points in this quarter alone to take a commanding 17-9 lead as we're just 10 seconds away from halftime. What a performance from Donnie Hageman. 1 for 1 on the day today. Last week he was 3 for 3. Atlanta has 6 seconds now, so really not any time to do anything. But the reason the Legends have really struggled is their offense has been kind of in a rut. Aaron Murray can only do so much, but Denard Robinson has not been able to get anything going through 6 quarters of play so far this season. Not all him to blame. The offensive line has not done a great job, but also their defense. I mean, we saw Atlanta make some defensive improvements in that first quarter, but they've given up 17 points here in the second quarter. Robinson, good return to the 38, but it's not really going to matter much. Atlanta only has 1 play to run here from the 38. Let's see what they decide to do. Down 17-9 with 2 seconds left in the first half. Murray will throw the football. He's going to step up into it, and he's going to let it go deep. Looking for something, and it's knocked away. That ball finally hits the ground, and that's how we will go to halftime here from San Diego. 17-9 lead for the San Diego Fleet, who are 1-0. Atlanta 0-1 and trying to avoid going 0-2. They had a great start, up 9-0, the blocked punt, but San Diego has come storming right back with 17 straight points. It's going to be a good second half. We'll be right back. Welcome back to San Diego. The Fleet 17-9 lead. They're playing a great game. They struggled to start. Bergovici was missing some throws, had a blocked punt, but Mike Martz has gotten his squad right back into this game and given themselves the lead and tons of momentum as they receive the football for the second half. You think another touchdown here, they can really start to try to put this game away with just the way Atlanta's offense and defense has looked. The Legends have just struggled. And don't you love a good old Madden glitch on the field? So lovely. Jungkook, who had a good field goal attempt to start the scoring in this game, kicks it way back to receive. Brian Brown, the receiver, who's had himself a really nice game, and how about this return? Makes a move for the 33, so good field position for the Fleet to start the second half. And we'll see if Jen Welter made some adjustments defensively, but with the way Mike Bercovici has played, Dantes Ford, 4 catches, 115 yards and touchdown. Bercovici has thrown 2 touchdowns. He's been throwing all over Atlanta's team, and he's got close to 200 yards through the air already. Had 338 last week, and he's just proven himself to be a really solid player. Off play action, Bercovici will throw. Stepping up, he's got to get rid of the football. He will. Deep shot, and it's complete. Nelson Spruce to the 39, and that puts Bercovici over 200 yards in the day. Huge reception. Pick up about 26, I believe. Look at this throw. And it's even a better catch from Spruce, and I can't believe Atlanta did not get home. They should have had Bercovici buried for a sack. They can't. And San Diego just picking up where they left off there in that first half. Atlanta's defense has got to do something quickly. Otherwise, this game is just going to turn into just a lopsided mess. And it's Jaquan Gardner. Takes it to the 38. So Gardner, not the best game. 5 carries, only 15 yards. Hasn't been given a lot of attention, though, because Bercovici's just been doing it all through the air for the second week in a row. I mean, this guy is just finding ways to get it done. 2nd and 9 now from the 38. Off play action. Atlanta brings a blitz. Boards it wide open. Dantes Ford to the 19. And once again, the Fleet are in the red zone. This team is unstoppable. Look at this. Again, very similar to that touchdown pass earlier. Ford is just wide open across the middle. Atlanta is playing a lot of zone, and they're just getting crushed because of it. These receivers are just wide open on practically every single time Bercovici drops back. 1st and 10 now from the 19, and Atlanta's going to have to hope and pray that they can at least hold the Fleet to a field goal here. They haven't been able to get a stop defensively since the mid-first quarter. Bercovici, they will screen it. That's complete. Brown, he's got a block, and now taking down the 10. I thought he was going to go to the end zone. Marcus Ball just unable to hold that block for just a bit longer. Brian Brown would have scored. Regardless, brings up 2nd and 1. This home crowd is just going bonkers right now. Look at this. I think if Baugh is just able to make that block, Brian Brown has enough steam and speed to get to the end zone. It's a good tackle by Duran Grant. This is just an Atlanta Legends team that has struggled to put it together defensively this entire season. 17-9, the Fleet lead here. Under 7.5 minutes in the third quarter now. 2nd and 1. See the play call is from Mike Martz. Berkovici will throw again. Quick shot, and it's dropped by Gardner. Good defense there by the Legends. Khalil Bayes able to just get a finger in there, I think. Make it more difficult for Gardner to catch the ball. 3rd and 1. This is big. If Atlanta can't come up with a stop here, I mean, they're in trouble. 3rd and 1 from Atlanta's 10. And he motions Gardner out, so it will be a pass. Berkovici to throw. He's got time. He's got a man wide open. It's dropped. Oh, man. Incomplete. I think he was looking for, I don't even know who he was looking for on that. I'll be honest, I don't. But it's dropped. Might have been Francis Owusu, or it was the fullback. Either way, Donnie Hageman has to kick a 27-yard field goal, so that's a big break for Atlanta to keep this a manageable 11-point game. Hageman knocks it through. It's 20-9, so San Diego able to put more points on the board. Donnie Hageman, 5 for 5 on the season. He's been a great kicker so far through these first 2 weeks. And now Atlanta, they're going to be getting their first drive of the second half, and we'll see what they can try to pull off. This is a team that started with a 9-0 lead, the blocked punt, a couple nice throws from Aaron Murray. But since then, they've done next to nothing, and that last drive that they had was a good drive. They were marching down, and Murray just takes a sack that he just cannot take. Donnie Hageman, after the field goal, he'll send it away. Back to receive is Denard Robinson, deep in the end zone, and he will take a knee. Atlanta Legends, the second week for them on the road, and again, probably one of the toughest schedules for them to start with 2 games on the road. But still, they've got to find a way to put it together. Don't want to start the season 0-2. I mean, if they could just somehow put it together here, come back 1-1 in that division, they've got a solid chance. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the ground, Robinson finds a lane. Denard Robinson able to squeeze through and picks up about 9 on the play, brings up 2nd and 1. If Atlanta can somehow manage to come back in this game, which I think they certainly can do if they can get back to first quarter form, they go 1-1. You're playing home opener next week to Birmingham, who was also 1-1. Get a win there, you put yourself in 2nd place in the division right away. So we'll see. Let's see if they can put it together. 2nd and 1. Robinson gets the carry, and that's a first down to the 37. So Robinson getting a little bit of action now, and it's something that he has not really done all season long so far. If they can get this run game going, it'll make life a lot easier for Aaron Murray. 1st and 10 from the 37 coming up. Motions Robinson out of the backfield. Murray to throw. Across the middle, and it's almost intercepted. A.J. Tarpley. That was a dangerous pass, and Tarpley, I think if he just tries to catch that ball instead of batting it down, he comes away with the pick. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 37. How about the way the Fleet defense stepped up, though? I mean, after going down 9-0, you had the block punt, just kind of demoralizing, but they come out and they've stuffed Atlanta on every single drive. Monte Crockett in motion again. They've done that play a lot. Murray is blown up. Miles Nash in the backfield. Demontre Moore, excuse me. He's had 6 tackles, tackle for loss, a sack. This dude is everywhere tonight. This Fleet defense is shaped up to be one of the best in the league. They shut down San Antonio to only 3 points until the 4th quarter last week. And today, Atlanta's got 9. But remember, Atlanta got that touchdown Their only touchdown of the game came off of the blocked punt that set them up with the ball to 12. Outside of that, they've done next to nothing. 3rd and 12 from the 36. Can Aaron Murray somehow get the job done? Blitz. Pulls it across the middle. It's complete. What a reception. Bug Howard to the 43 of San Diego, and Aaron Murray is able to keep the drive alive. Stands in there, even with the pressure, and finds Howard for a big gain. Just wide open across the middle, able to get separation from Cameron Kelly, who again is one of the best defensive back/safeties in this league. Bug Howard, the big receiver, huge catch. 1st and 10 now from the 43. Say the Legends can start pushing the ball down the field. To throw again is Murray. All day to throw. Let's it go. Got a man wide open is Bug Howard again. To the 19. So for the first time today, Atlanta has been able to get it to the the second time today, they've been able to get it inside the red zone with an offensive drive. Another nice throw, and Howard, good adjustment. He's wide open across the middle. We have seen a lot of this today. Both sides of the football, just these guys getting wide open across the middle. 1st and 10 now from the 19. Can the Fleet defense step up and make a stop, or can Atlanta get it to the end zone and try to close this gap? Excuse me. 1st and 10 from the 19. Murray will throw. He's got all sorts of time. Has to check it out. This is caught by the running back Robinson out of the backfield. Brings it to the 16. Picks up 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 7. And Robinson makes a nice catch there and gets blown up from Cameron Kelly. Looks like he was a little bit slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 7 now from the 16. See what Jen Welter wants to call. They've thrown the football a lot. Looks like Robinson is in there. Bit shooken up, but let's see what he can do. Murray to throw. Bullets it. That's complete. Justin Thomas. Inside the 10 to the 8. And Justin Thomas had 1 catch last week for 4 yards and a touchdown. He had the only touchdown of the game last week for the Legends. Nice reception there. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Legends, this has been a great response offensively to start off this half. The huge 3rd and 12 conversion has gotten his offense back into his rhythm. Murray back to throw again. He's got lots of time and just throws that one away. Looking for Howard. 2nd and goal now from the 8. Aaron Murray is, gotta say, he's not getting enough credit with the way that he's been playing. 2nd and goal from the 8. Big drive here for Atlanta. Murray will throw it again. Once again, all sorts of time. To the end zone. And it is incomplete, but there is a flag. It's not going to matter. It's going to set up 3rd and goal now. Big 3rd down. If Atlanta can at least score, if Atlanta can score a touchdown here, that would help them out. But Aaron Murray's got to make sure he doesn't turn over the ball so they can at least kick a field goal. 3rd and goal. See what the play call is. Back to throw is Murray. He's got time, pressured. Lets it go, and it is caught in the end zone by Denard Robinson, the running back. Touchdown, Atlanta Legends. They score for the first time since the first quarter, and it's 20-15. Big time score for the Legends that desperately needed something. Nice throw in traffic from Murray. Big time score for Denard Robinson, and he's pumped. And this is a massive 2-point conversion right now. You get this here, you're at least just a field goal away. They need this. In motion is Justin Thomas. He gets it. He's got room to the outside. He's in. 2-point conversion is good, and Atlanta has made it a 20-17 ball game. So you go back to that last San Diego drive, and you think if Dantes Ford makes that catch, and if San Diego is able to score a touchdown, what in the world? Don't know what that was. Anyways, if San Diego is not held to a field goal there on that 3rd and 1, it makes it a lot more difficult for Atlanta, but it's 20-9. They get the ball, huge third down conversion, and march down, score a touchdown. 20-17 as Young-Hoo Koo sends it away. We've got a good one here in San Diego. We've had a lot of exciting games so far here in the AAF Simulated. Hope y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. 1st and 10 coming up from the 30. Mike Berkovici, 11 for 20, struggling a bit when it comes to completing passes. He had a couple drops though, but 251 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's thrown for 5 touchdowns already this season. On the ground, they gave it the direct handoff to the fullback, Paul James. Picks up 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8, and let's see if Mike Marson can get his team back into it. I mean, he did such an excellent job getting his squad back into the game after going down 9-0, but now 20-17. Atlanta got a little bit of momentum back. Can San Diego get their offense back going in the right direction as well? Berkovici, lots of time, and now he's going down. Sacked Tracy Sprinkle with his 2nd sack of the day. And this Legends defense is finally starting to look like they did in the first quarter. What a play. And Sprinkle just able to get penetration. The receivers just kind of finally, it took too long for these plays to develop for Berkovici. No one is open. That's a huge sack for the Legends. Tracy Sprinkle in there for his 2nd sack of the day. And the Legends now 3rd and 15, and you think Atlanta's in a position now to maybe come back and come away with a win. Of course, we still have a little over a full quarter to go, but let's see if they can get this stop. 3rd and 15. Berkovici will throw. All day, gotta get rid of it. He will. It's caught, but he stumbles and falls down. Jaquan Gardner with the reception only goes for 4, and the Fleet are gonna have to punt the football away. So the Legends are right back into this game. What an exciting game. Back and forth, momentum switching constantly, and Sam Erwin Hill, he had one blocked. It'd be crazy if that happened again. Plenty of time, and he gets rid of it. Back to receive is Denard Robinson. Take it from inside his 15 and tackled right away. Great open field tackling there by the Fleet. So now, that offense is right back on the field. 1st and 10 now from the 17, probably the last play before we head to the 4th quarter. On the ground is Robinson. Breaks loose to the outside, and Denard Robinson with a 1st down run. To the 28. Big gain on the play, and that's how we'll go to the 4th quarter. 20-17, the San Diego Fleet lead the Atlanta Legends, but what a game it's been. The Legends open up with a 9-0 lead. The Fleet score 20 unanswered points, take a 20-9 lead, but then the Legends score a touchdown, get a defensive stop, and now their offense is in a rhythm. 20-17 with 10 minutes to play. Back to throw is Murray. Going to the sidelines and just out of bounds. Irvin Phillips had a couple big catches in that 1st quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 28, and let's see if this Atlanta team can keep their offense in a rhythm. Second and 10 now from the 28. Back to throw is Murray with all sorts of time. And it's just incomplete. Inaccurate throw. Murray's been pretty accurate last week and this week, but that one gets away from him. 3rd and 10. Huge 3rd down for the Legends. Can the Fleet defense step up and get a stop? Or can Atlanta's offense step up and continue to move the chains? This is one of those plays that could make or break this game for either team. 3rd and 10. Aaron Murray to throw. Steps up. Got time. He's got to get rid of it. Lets it go. And it's complete. And Buck Howard is off to the races down the sidelines. Inside the 30 to the 27. Massive play for the Legends. And they're in field goal range and in a position to tie up this ball game. So Atlanta is finally starting to put it together on offense. What a huge conversion. Look at this throw from Murray. Perfect throw to Howard, who's able to get around San Diego, and Ron Brooks catches up to him. But regardless, that's a huge pickup for Atlanta. 1st and 10 now from the 27, and Bug Howard having himself an incredible day as well. 20-17. Back to throw again is Murray. With time. Going to the sidelines, and it's out of bounds. Looking for Justin Thomas. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The good thing for the Legends is that they at least have gotten themselves in a position to tie up this ball game. As long as Murray doesn't take some huge sack or something crazy like that. Or turning over the football. They've got to make sure they don't do that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw again is Murray. Throws it across the middle. It's complete. Monte Crockett inside the 10 to the 9. And Atlanta, unbelievable. They're in a position to come back and take the lead. And after how dormant this offense has looked throughout the second and most of the third quarter, they have turned this thing around. Just a great catch from Crockett. Great route. What an exciting ball game. 1st and goal from the 9. Can Aaron Murray throw his 3rd touchdown of the day? Back to throw again. All day to throw. Going to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Monte Crockett with his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. And Atlanta has taken a 23-20 lead. What a comeback. Crockett able to just make a beautiful catch and get his feet down there in the back of the end zone. Excellently done. And the Legends now in a position to win this game up 23-20. 8:23 to play. Plenty of time for the Fleet to come back. This is a huge 2-point conversion. This is massive. See if the Fleet can make it, can at least keep this a 3-point game. Murray will throw. Got time. Wide open man is caught. It's good. Irvin Phillips. 25-20. The Legends, after giving up 20 unanswered points, have now scored 16 unanswered points. Aaron Murray has thrown for 3 touchdowns, and the Legends are in business. And as we said, when they were down 20-9, I said, Jen Welter's got to find a way to get her offense into some sort of rhythm. And she did. Excellent job. There she is right there. Potentially able to get her first win as a head coach, and let's see if they can get it done. Young Koo sends it away, and now the Fleet are going to need to answer. On the return, it's Brian Brown. He'll take it up to the 25, and that's where he's met by Malachi Jones and multiple other Atlanta Legends. This home crowd has been silenced once again. I mean, they were silent to start the game. This Fleet put up 20 points. They had a 20-9 lead. It looked like, yeah, the Fleet are just going to run away at this game. But no, Aaron Murray has come back and thrown for 2 more touchdowns here in the second half. 25-20. Can the Fleet get it done? Back to throw is Berkovici. All day. Lets it go. It's a quick throw, and Gardner taken down right away. Good tackle there. 2nd and 8 coming up now from the 27. And the Fleet, they've had so many big plays today, but they've got to find a way to have another big play now. I mean, they're down by 5 here in the 4th quarter. We're under 8 minutes to play. You think you don't score on this drive, and it starts to get to crunch time. They need to come away with at least 3 points here. 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Berkovici. All day once again in the pocket. Across the middle, it's incomplete. Inaccurate throw from Berkovici. Brings up a huge 3rd and 8. And again, I mentioned it earlier, but you go back to that drop. Forced San Diego to kick a field goal. And since then, Atlanta has just taken over. And it's just little simple plays like that can make or break a game. 3rd and 8. Massive play right now for Berkovici. Can he get his team the first down? Back to throw. Atlanta's pressure backs off. Going deep to the sidelines. It is dropped. Marcus Ball unable to make his first catch of the day. Atlanta's defense able to knock it away. What a play by Tyson Graham, the safety, getting in there. Marcus Ball had a field day last week, but today he's been shut down with the exception of that 2-point conversion. Look at this. It's a beautiful throw. Ball has it and just able to get the hands in there. What a play. 4th and 8, and San Diego is going to have to punt again. Sam Irwin-Hill for his 4th punt of the day, and the Fleet offense has really stalled out. after scoring 17 points in the second quarter. Back to receive is Denard Robinson. Tries to spin away, but good open field tackling. Taken down right at the 30. So now Atlanta, they have not had a lead ever since that first quarter of the game. And then look at Aaron Murray, 17 for 25, 238 yards and 3 touchdowns. What a game from him. I'm impressed with how well these quarterbacks are playing. These are two quarterbacks that are not supposed to be the greatest in this league. Murray going deep, man wide open. Buck Howard off to the races. The 20 inside the 15. Well, down at the 16. Unbelievable. Bug Howard is having himself an absolutely phenomenal day. Look at this. Wide open down the seam. Just gets past the linebacker and almost goes to the end zone. This Fleet defense, which is playing so good. I mean, even Atlanta's first 9 points, the Fleet defense is playing pretty solid. But here in the second half, they just had no answers for Aaron Murray, Bug Howard, and the rest of the squad. And the Legends now in a position to possibly take a 2-score lead if they can put the ball in the end zone once again. What an offensive battle it's been in a game that we really did not expect to be so much offense. I mean, these stats are pretty crazy, and these quarterbacks are going to have really high ratings, both of them. 1st and 10 now from the 16. Murray to throw. Why not? Going, end zone shot, and it's knocked away. Ron Brooks able to get in there and break it up. 2nd and 10. Now the Fleet are going to have to hope and pray that they can hold Atlanta here to a field goal. Because Aaron Murray's been almost unstoppable through the air. Atlanta Legends, what a game. I mean, and again, we mentioned how significant this game is. You don't want to drop to 0-2. A win here puts them up to 3rd in the division. Back to throw is Murray. On 2nd and 10. Going to the same spot, and it's knocked away again. Very similar. That's a dangerous throw. Ryan Mueller knocks it away. Back to the point I was making, which I said earlier as well. Birmingham's 1-1. If Atlanta can come away with a win here, advance to 1-1. They play in week 3 in Atlanta's home opener. If they can win that, they're 2nd place in the division right away. And if Orlando is somehow worse than 2-1, they're in 1st. 3rd and 10. Murray to throw. Blitz from San Diego. Checks it down. That's complete. Robinson not able to break away. So the Fleet are able to come up with a huge stop. Excellent tackle there. That's Demetrius Wright. Brings up 4th and 8. So Younghoe Koo going to try to make it an 8-point game. And we talk about how big the 2-point conversion is in this game, and in the league itself. And San Diego was not able to convert on the 2-point conversion. Atlanta's converted on a couple. And now Younghoe Koo can make this an 8-point game instead of it just being a 6-point game. 4th and 8, 30-yard field goal attempt. It's up, and it is good. Younghoe Koo knocks it through. Big kick. Gives Atlanta an 8-point lead, and they've had 19 unanswered points here in the second half. And now Berkovici warming up. He's got to find out a way to get his team back in this game. I mean, they look like they were rolling up 20-9, and since then has been all Atlanta. Jen Welter closing in on her first win as a head coach. This defense just needs to make one more stop. And it's funny because I was talking about how they've done like next to nothing throughout most of the game, and then they've just been able to step it up for the first time this season. And Atlanta, they're close to getting their first win of the season. 5:45 to play. Can the Fleet step up and make something happen? Koo will send it away. Back to receive is Brian Brown. Take it out of the end zone, looking for some blockers. Decent return up to the 28-yard line. So that's where the Fleet get the football, and out comes Mike Berkovici. I mean, he's had a good game. Those are not bad stats. He's had a couple drops. Made a couple bad throws. And right now we just got to hope that he can get himself back into a rhythm with some of those big open receivers. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Going deep across the middle. And again, it's inaccurate. He struggled a little bit going across the middle in this 4th quarter especially. 2nd and 10 now from the 28. See if Berkovici can get himself back into a groove. 2nd and 10. Can Atlanta's defense hold? They really just need like one more stop and they can kind of put the game away. Good blocking there. Murray's got to get rid of it. Deep down the sidelines and it's incomplete. Misses Brian Brown. 3rd and 10. This is absolutely massive for the Fleet, who are desperately need something. After the 20-9 lead, Atlanta has scored 19 straight points. 28-20, the Legends lead. Legends looking for their first win of the season here in week 2. The Fleet 1-0, and they want to improve to 2-0. 3rd and 10, Berkovici. All day. He's got to get rid of the football. And he's going to be taken down. JT Jones gets in there for the sack. He had all the time he needed to throw. Couldn't find anyone. Should have just chucked it away. Instead takes a huge sack. And this Atlanta defense has stepped up in such a big way here in the second half. After San Diego scored 17 points in that second quarter, they've only scored 3 in the 3rd and 4th quarter, and they're gonna have to punt it away and hope that their defense can somehow stop Atlanta, that has been throwing all over them. And the funny thing is, Denard Robinson has really not been involved much. It's been all Aaron Murray, and he's just done an excellent job today. There's no other way to put it. 3 touchdowns. The former Georgia star is playing phenomenal for the Atlanta Legends. Sam Irwin-Hill to punt it away for the 5th time today for the Fleet. He'll boot it away. Back to receive is Denard Robinson. And catches it, goes out of bounds, which is a shame. He could have had a nice return. So Atlanta now with great field position from their own 42. And Aaron Murray, 19 for 29, 294 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He is balling out today, and the Legends really just one drive away from winning their first game of the season against a team that is, on paper, better than them. Off play action, Murray will throw it. Deep across the middle, wide open man, Monte Crockett. Brings him to the 39 of the Fleet, and the San Diego defense has just been unable to come up with a stop. Monte Crockett having himself a day. 7 catches, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Aaron Murray just continues to pile on the points. And Atlanta, it's interesting, they're just continuing to throw the football, even with an 8-point lead here, coming to the end of the 4th quarter. But why not? With the way Aaron Murray has been playing, that's his 20th completion of the day. And they're already knocking on the door of field goal range, and that will really just put this game away completely. San Diego needs to hope and pray that they can just do something defensively. Murray to throw again. Blitz from San Diego. Going deep to the sidelines and intercepted but out of bounds. Man, that is tough. That was the play that San Diego desperately needed. Demetrius Wright jump cuts the ball, unable to get his feet in bounds. That's a tough break. 2nd and 10 now for the Legends. Interesting though, no turnovers in this game. Neither team has had a turnover all season so far. 2nd and 10 now from the 39. Murray gonna take it himself. Murray has a hole down the sidelines. Aaron Murray, is anyone gonna catch him? And he is down at the 1. Oh my word. Sets up 1st and goal at the 1. I thought Murray was in. That's a 38-yard scamper. Who would have thought? He's done it through the air and now on the ground. Simply unreal, and I think they should review this. I think he's in the end zone. Clearly in the end zone. Get a look at where his knee is down. Yeah, his knee does not go down until he's in, and I would certainly take a look at this if I was the officials. That should be a touchdown. This should be going to booth review. And it looks like it's not. I'm surprised. I think he should have scored. Off play action, and Murray gets lit up. Cameron Kelly in there on the sack and brings up 2nd and goal from the 8. Atlanta has pretty much put this game on ice, though. They're easily in field goal range, but regardless, robbed of a touchdown there. I really think Murray should have scored. Cameron Kelly, though, he's had himself a pretty solid day. Comes up with a great sack. 2nd and goal coming up from the 8. Time continuing to tick down. Under 3 minutes, and Atlanta is really in a position to make this a 2-score game as long as nothing crazy happens. 2nd and goal from the 8. Murray will throw. I'm surprised. Checks it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Robinson. 3rd and goal from the 8, and if I'm Welter, I'm going to run the football here. 3rd and goal, there's 2.5 minutes to play. Your defense has played a great second half. There's no reason to throw the football and risk an interception. Take a run, kick the field goal, take a 31-20 lead. They will throw. Big blitz. Going to the end zone, and is that caught? It is! Touchdown, Irvin Phillips in the back of the end zone. Aaron Murray just threw his 4th touchdown of the day, and the Atlanta Legends have come back from being down 20-9 to take a 34-20 lead. Incredible. Murray, 3 touchdowns in the second half. He's been unstoppable. And yeah, Irvin Phillips looks like from that angle that he gets his feet down. 34-20 and the 2-point try to come up, make it a 16-point game. I really just don't think San Diego has any more fire left in them with 2.5 minutes to go, down by 2 scores. Crockett gets it on the end around, trying to get to the end zone. He won't. 2-point conversion is no good. Stays a 14-point game. But Atlanta, what a second half. They have put up 25 points here in the second half of this ball game. Mike Martz, he's just got to find a way to get his team back into this. I mean, Jen Welter has completely outcoached him, especially in the second half. And after the Fleet scored 20 points, you're like, oh, San Diego's going to run away with this. But no. Welter got the team back into it, and the Legends just 2.5 minutes away from their first win of the season to improve to 1-1. Really impressive. And Aaron Murray has got to be close to a perfect QB rating right now. I mean, this is just incredible. Youngwoo Koo kicks it away. And back to receive is Brian Brown, and he'll just take a knee in the end zone. So San Diego, 3 timeouts, down 14 points with 2.5 minutes to play. They need a miracle here to get back into this one. Berkovici, he's got good-looking stats there with the exception of the completion and attempts. Only 50% completion percentage. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown a pick yet with some of those throws. 1st and 10 from the 25. Let's see if Atlanta will give him some room to throw the football. Brian Brown in motion. Back to throw is Berkovici. Lets it go, and it's overthrown. Looking for Brown, and again, Berkovici, he has had a poor second half throwing the football. Granted, he's had a couple drops that have not gone his way, but regardless, he should not look at the same Berkovici. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The Fleet need an answer, and they need it quick. Back to throw is Berkovici. He's got time, checks it outside, it's complete. That's Marcus Ball, its first catch of the day, but it only goes for 1 yard, and someone that had 128 yards last week receiving, he's done nothing today. So Atlanta defense done a good job of at least shutting him down. Dantes Ford, again, I mean, he's been catching all over the place, but he's been shut down really the second half as well. 3rd and 9. Can the Fleet get the first down? Atlanta brings the house, going deep, and misses his man. Another bad throw from Berkovici, who is now under 50% completion percentage. 4th and 9, and what is Mike Martz going to decide to do with this team down by 14? What a barrage of points from the Legends. Pretty incredible. And the Fleet will go for it. 4th and 9 from the 26. Last chance. See if they can get it done. Berkovici, he's just going to haul it up deep. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Looking for Brian Brown. The Legends knock it away. And this defense has turned it around in the second half. Again, after giving up 20 unanswered points, the Legends have put up 25 of their own. 34-20 lead, and that pretty much puts the game on ice. Durant Grant almost had a chance at a pick, but better off for Atlanta that he just wasn't able to come up with it. Pretty unbelievable. Berkovici overall is still going to have some pretty good stats after that great first half, but still, Aaron Murray definitely cannot wait to see what QB rating he has. which, by the way, you can check out in the AAF sheets down in the description below once the game is over. 1st and 10 from the 26. Monte Crockett gets it on the end around. Tries to find a lane and brings it up to the 20. Brings it down to the 20. San Diego uses the timeout. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore. The Atlanta Legends have just completely blown this thing open. It's insane. And an offense that we weren't expecting to do this. I mean, they really struggled last week. Their defense could not get one stop on Orlando last week. But here in the second half, they forced San Diego to punt the ball 4 times and a turnover on downs. 2nd and 4 now from the 20. Murray will throw, and it's almost intercepted. That is dangerous, and I don't know why they're throwing the football still. Up by 2 scores, that could have been a pick 6. 3rd and 4 now from the 20. If you're Atlanta, just kind of hope that you can just pick up this 1st down, run out the clock, get it past the 2-minute warning, just finish up this game, and just come away with your first win of the season. On the road against a very good San Diego team. Murray will throw. And it, again, almost picked off. What in the world? 2 dangerous throws from Murray in a row brings up 4th down, so Young Oku will probably be coming out to kick his 2nd field goal of the game to make it a 3-score game. That was very dangerous in the direction of Jordan Martin. So Koo gonna have to kick a 37-yard field goal to make it 37-20. And it's a fake! What in the world? The Legends faked the field goal, and it's going to remain a 2-score game with 2 minutes to play, 34-20. I do not know why they let Matt Sims take the ball himself. That is wild. 1st and 10 now from the 20. What in the world was Atlanta thinking? Berkovici to throw. Got time. Across the middle. Got a man wide open as Marcus Baugh. And taken down by the face mask. All Atlanta needed to do was kick that field goal and this game would be just entirely over. Carlos Merrick is called for the face mask, and now San Diego has it on Atlanta's 38 just like that. That's crazy. What in the world was Welter thinking calling a fake field goal when you're up by 2 scores with 2 minutes to play? 1st and 10 from the 38. Berkovici will throw again. Quick shot, sidelines, man wide open, Brian Brown. Berkovici closing in on 300 yards now through the air. 1st and 10 from the 27, he gets out of bounds. San Diego still has 2 timeouts. Going to booth review, and I'm pretty sure he easily had his feet down. Pretty sure he has possession right there. That's close. It really depends on what they call on course. Madden really doesn't know what they're doing with this either. We'll see. And it will stand. 1st and 10 now from Atlanta's 27, and the Fleet can make it a 1-score game. Back to throw is Berkovici. Quick shot, sidelines again. Literally the same play, and Brian Brown brings it to 17 and gets out of bounds. Crazy. The Fleet are in the red zone with a chance to score, and if they can somehow manage to get an onside kick, they still have a chance. This is wild. Pretty insane. 1st and 10 now from the 17. Berkovici at least getting his stats back on track, that's for sure. 1st and 10. Berkovici back to throw. All day, now pressured, gotta get rid of it. Hit as he throws, it's complete. Staying on his feet is Baugh and taken down to 3. Unbelievable, 1st and goal. The Fleet knocking on the door, scoring some more points. And what in the world was Atlanta thinking? Just kick the field goal, go up by 3 scores. There is no need to... I don't know. That just makes 0 sense. Madden is so stupid sometimes. Blows my mind. 1st and goal. Berkovici, end zone, knocked away. That should have been picked off. Would have been his first interception of the season. Second and goal now from the 3. Lots of dropped interceptions today on both sides of the football. Second and goal. You wonder if they go to Gardner here. On the ground. He hasn't really seen much action at all today. No. Back to throw. Berkovici all day, and it's knocked away. Ben Johnson cannot hang on. Third and goal now from the 3 with 1:08 to play. What a wild ending this has been. Atlanta still up by 2 scores. But you still can't just write this game off as being over. You just never know. Third and goal from the 3. Atlanta's had 2 good stops in a row. Can they get another one? Berkovici to throw. Pressured. And is caught in the end zone by Dantes Ford. Touchdown, San Diego. Ford with the second of the day. He's been silent in the second half. But San Diego pulls it within 8 points. And possibly 6 if they can get this 2-point conversion. Look at this throw. Beautiful. Atlanta brings almost a full house. And it allows Ford to just get wide open. Does he have his feet down, though? Pretty sure that's going to stand. I wonder if they go to the booth review here. And they will. Try to get a good look at this. Does he have possession with his feet down? And it's hard to tell. I think he gets both feet down right there. That's tough. And it stands. Touchdown San Diego. Now on for the 2-point conversion to possibly bring this thing within 6 points with 1:05 to play. And 2 timeouts. Berkovici to throw. Hammered it. He's hit. Gets rid of it and ball's in. Ball has his second 2-point conversion of the day. 34-28. And this game is not over. I don't know how Berkovici managed to get that off. He's thrown 3 touchdowns today. 34-28. Atlanta leads with 1:05 to play. And we'll see if San Diego can convert somehow on this onside kick. If they don't, it's pretty much game over. But what a ridiculous decision again. Why would you fake a field goal there? Up by 2 scores, which is a little bit over 2 minutes to play. It makes 0 sense. And now the onside kick attempt from the Fleet. Can Donnie Hageman somehow get it done? And no, it's picked up by Atlanta. That is huge. They take over. That's Justin Thomas who recovers it. And that'll most likely put an end to this one. What a crazy ending. 1:03 to play. San Diego does have 2 timeouts, but still Atlanta can pretty much run out the entire clock. Aaron Murray has played one heck of a game. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns. Over 300 yards. And Atlanta, just 1:03 away from their first win of the season. It's been an up and down, just wild roller coaster. Let's see if they can get it done. Crockett in motion again, and they fake it to him to give it to Denard Robinson. Takes it to the 40, and San Diego uses their second timeout. Just under a minute to play. This game is certainly dragged out, that's for sure. 2nd and 7 now from the 40. See if they can pull it off. 2nd and 7 now from the 40. Denard Robinson can't get there. Timeout. 55 seconds left. A big 3rd down. You wonder if Atlanta should keep this on the ground. With some of the play calling they've had, I could see them throwing this football. And if it's incomplete, that will give San Diego some time. Not much, but a little bit. And now they're in victory formation. Smart. Murray takes the knee, and now they can run this clock all the way down to about 12 seconds to punt it away, and they'll have to hope that their special teams doesn't have any crazy blunders. Cameron Nizelek on the punted away. He'll boot it away. Back to receive, and it's just going to bounce in the end zone. So 14 seconds. The Fleet with no timeouts, down by 6 points. They have to go 80 yards in 14 seconds. Crazier things have happened. Let's see what happens. Back to throw is Berkovici. All day, he's just going to haul it up deep down the field. And it's knocked away. 6 seconds left, and you think they just give San Diego one more shot at this. But Atlanta, let's see if they can come up with this win here. They just need one more stop from their defense to get their first win of the season, and a huge one at that. 2nd and 10 from the 20. And back to throw is Berkovici. And this will be the final play of the game. He just puts it up as deep as he can possibly throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that will end this ball game. The Atlanta Legends on the road come back from being down 20-9. They win their first game of the season. Jen Welders gets her team first win. They improve to 1-1 with a 34-28 win. Aaron Murray, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns. What a game from him when Atlanta desperately needed it. 1-1, and now they'll play the 1-1 Birmingham Iron in their home opener next week. That'll be a good one. Meanwhile, the Fleet, they drop to 1-1, and they'll be playing the San Antonio Commanders next week here at home. It's going to be a good one. What a game, and again, it was a roller coaster for both of these teams. The Fleet find a way to lose after going up 20-9. Meanwhile, the Legends find a way to come back. Great ball game. That'll do it for us here at the AAF Simulated. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this, and thank you for tuning in. The amount of support that we've received recently, all the viewers, all the attention, it's really been awesome. We just excited to continue this season for you guys. Sorry, Fleet fans, for this loss, but if you're rooting for Atlanta, what a win. Make sure you go follow us on Twitter for all the important information, updates, and all that good stuff over there. The AAF sheets down in the description below. You get access to all the individual team stats, game stats, player stats, standings, power rankings, and so much more. And also, just recently, we put a lot of time and effort into this, a lot of work. There is a PayPal link in the description below. If you feel like giving us a few bucks here and there, it would really help us out, and it'd be much appreciated. If not, that's fine. Just keep supporting us. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe. Keep sharing, viewing these videos. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day.